I mean, some of it you teach yourself the fundamentals. I taught myself how to shoot, but I think the part I think that has translated the most for me was I always had coaches, starting when I was like 11 years old with Delmar Irving, with the Roanoke Jaguars. I always had coaches that demanded a lot of me, and I developed mental toughness at a very early age, and I think that more than anything has served me well as a professional.
Fred Brown said that was like a playoff game tonight. Now, what are some of the younger guys who maybe haven't experienced playoff type atmosphere that crazy? What do they show you?
That we can respond to some adversity. The first half was about as good as we can play. And even then, like, we gave up a couple of threes right there at the end, and they were able to cut it to 23. So, that's I think, that's how playoff games work. There's going to be ups and downs, and there's going to be extra crowd noise. How you respond to those runs, I think, in the playoffs get amplified even more than just a normal regular season game, and how we responded tonight to their run, and we're able to close out that game was really impressive.
JJ, can you talk about the Philadelphia crowd a little bit, not just tonight, but over this past stretch of this run that you guys have been on, moving into the postseason, how big that support's been for you guys?
Yeah, I've said it many times. I mean, this is as good of a home crowd as I've ever played in my NBA career, and it's a huge advantage for us. It's one of the reasons that I think we've been so focused for the last month or so on trying to get home court advantage, because we know that this will be a huge factor for us, especially first round, maybe second round, going forward.
First half, you guys came out the pace. Was that a conscious thing because they have played that before? And
no, that's how we're playing. I mean, that's how. I mean, even in the Detroit game, Jameer said to me during a timeout, he looked across the court. He's like, "You guys play so fast." I think that's our strength right now. Without Joel, we're not going to slow it down and make sure he gets post touches, which is a very efficient way for us to play. I think this way, without him, allowing Ben, Markelle, TJ to just take advantage of their speed in the open court, surrounding them with shooting, I think that's the best way for us to play.
That's without Joel, and everybody has been in since that point. How nice is it to see everybody just stepping up and finding a role and doing it?
I mean, it's great. I mean, that's why it's a 5-on-5, 15-man roster. It's a team sport. It's a beautiful thing about basketball.
Are you surprised at the speed of the growth? I mean, between the first week of the season and now, especially with the young guys on the team, it seems like a pretty speedy trajectory to where we are now.
Yeah, not many people would have expected us to be in this position with 3 games to go. I don't know that many people on our team would have expected it either. I think you have to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff and our group of guys for just working on the little things. I'm going to butcher the quote, but there's the Popovich thing that he talks about all the time. There's the philosopher with the rock where, you bang on the rock, 50 times, and then all of a sudden it splits. And it's not the final blow that split it, but it's all those little blows before. And, I think I've said this over the last week, like, our coaching staff from, Christmas on pretty much has broken down our game into little incremental goals, and we've really focused on that, whether that's in practice or shoot-arounds or film, and we've improved in those areas, those small little areas, like defensive rebounding, or like first 7 seconds of offense, or like turnovers, and overall that has allowed us, as the season's progressed, because we've improved in those small areas, we've improved as a team overall, and we've allowed us to win a lot of games.
Ben Simmons looks up to LeBron, and he talks to him a lot, gets advice. How much do you think this game, the moment and the stage, meant to him?
Oh, I'm sure it meant a lot. But, Ben is, although he doesn't always show it because he sits behind a glass wall and watches everyone else on the other side, he's very competitive. And it seems like, these type of games bring out his best, and tonight was an example of that.
JJ, that exponential growth we talked about, can you just comment on how that maybe has changed expectations for the season, if it has at all, from what you talked about early in the season to now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we should put a ceiling on our team right now. Whether that's home court or second round or conference finals, whatever. Like, just kind of ride this wave and enjoy it. you know, again, there really shouldn't be any expectations because we're way ahead of whatever timeline was placed on us. So we should be proud of what we've been able to accomplish, and hopefully there's more to come in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.